What are your dreams? What are your wants? Do you want to grow your business? Help you crush your goals personally, professionally, and financially? Just join the conversation. Hey guys, what's up, man? It's Dr. Grossi. Welcome to the call. And today we're going to go over how to start your own game of success and bring your dentist marketing to the next level. See, my intention is that by the time this is over, whether or not anything has changed in your particular circumstance, or depends really very on your unique situation, still, at least one thing must be abundantly clear. You have no choice other than what happens next in your career and in your life, and it rests upon who you are as individuals and what you ultimately want, ultimately for yourself. So there are many things that you need to be a successful dentist, and it's hard to get new clients and dentists. We all know that, guys. I mean, it's really hard and challenging. Not only is it hard and challenging to get new clients, but how do you answer the phone calls? How do you get these leads? I mean, what do you do? It is tough to attract these new patients. It's tough as a dentist, right? We got to act a certain way, find a certain way. What leads work, what leads don't work, what marketing strategies work, what services work. And we need to make a good impression on our potential clients. Like, what do they say? You get like 3 minutes to make an impression, or 30 seconds. And if you're not careful, you could be losing current patients to your competition or your competitors. I don't believe in competition, but at the end of the day, they'll leave as fast as they come. And so finding leads, find the right clients, find new opportunities, it's challenging. And so you need to learn as dentists how to get the clients by using proven marketing systems. It can easily be attracting the good quality leads that you want, not only the patient you want, but the quality leads. So it's not about the patients that come in. Are they quality? Are they exactly what you want? Do they meet the culture of your practice? Do they meet everything that you stand for? And can it convert them into now paying patients so that you can implement things in life right away? Are you getting results for the patients that are coming in? You know, what is your average return on a patient? Are you getting the leads that are going to convert to finances? Do they pay cash? And are they doing the things that's ultimately going to help you become that successful dentist or an entrepreneur? And so I know that throughout my 20-year career, that's been one of the most challenging things. I've been through the ebb and flow of dentistry and in practice design. I've had great patients that come in, then I've had patients that don't want to pay. And to me, when you know what you want as a culture, when you know what you want as a culture in your practice, that's how you attract the right patient. You know, the law of attraction. If you have a scarcity mindset, if you're really worried about what patient brings in and the quality of patient, that's when you're going to lose them. I mean, the funny thing is when I was implementing implants into my practice, I started envisioning what was the ideal patient. And then once you start to envision what the ideal patient is, then you can market to that patient and therefore. So a little bit about me. I'm Dr. Bobby Grossi, born and raised in Flint, Michigan, raised by a single mom, raising 3 kids. I got into dentistry to honor my grandfather who died of throat cancer. Initially, I wanted to be a medicine doctor, but I thought, you know, then my wife said to me one time, hey, do you want to be married to your pager? And I'm probably aging myself. And do you want to not have more of a 9-to-5 job and be a husband and father? Now, early on in my career, I wanted to make a difference so much and people not getting throat cancers and everything like that. But then ultimately, as my career evolved, I knew I wanted to be something different. I wanted to create a dental practice / wellness practice. And I wanted to treat patients as a whole, not just in dentistry. And so many times we get caught up of treating patients just as dentistry, but not looking at the whole picture. But so my practice was designed by that. And what ended up happening, I started attracting those patients just like that. So before you market, before you come up with that strategy, which I'm going to show you what to do, before you understand that, what culture are you wanting to bring? Because understand that your mindset will attract the patients. You know, if you don't want to treat Medicaid patients, you got to behave certainly differently. If you want cash paying patients, you got to behave differently. But the first thing I would tell you to do is you need to create and optimize a responsive website. And you probably heard, you know, you need a website to be successful in today's digital world, but you may need to know that it's more than just a website. It's more than just something that is digital. You know, your website is one of the most important things you have in your practice. It needs to be engaging and interactive. That's why I like to do videos. I like to do content. I like to somehow, I mean, we're competing right now with the younger generation. And so the TikToks and whatever, the Twitters, you know, this is where you monetize all your marketing efforts. This is often needs to be the most noticed by dentists who want something that will drive prospective patients to their way. Like your website is kind of like the first thing that they're going to screen you. They're going to go through ways of looking you up. They're going to look at videos. Do you have a YouTube page? Do you not? You know, when someone visits your site, whether it's from social media, email, or direct traffic, you need all these aspects in place to convert the patients, new patients at a time. First impressions truly are everything. Like what you represent is everything. Your website needs to be the first impression. It can either be a strong positive one or negative. I tend to shoot a lot of content that's not all dental related. It'd be mindset. It might be motivational. They're getting to know you. This is your opportunity to really tell the patients who you are before they get to know you. Establish that trust. In that case, your site needs to contain all the necessary ingredients so your conversion rate, is high enough that patients come through your door instead of going straight to another dentist page. Whether hearing how great your work is. So it's your website design needs to be bigger than you. It needs to tell who you are, the culture of your practice, what you stand for, who you really are. They need to get a little microcosm of your DNA, if you will, so that it'll draw them to you. And the more you get out there, the more you stand out in the crowd, the better. You need to be standing out in the crowd. You need to have the ability to really, I mean, there's 100 dentists in Genesee County where I'm from, and hundreds, and I need to stand out. So most people already have dentists they see on a regular basis or irregular, but how do they know the doctor and their insurance is on file? Do they switch? Should they not switch? Most people are going towards insurances nowadays. So you need to stand out. You need to be different than that. Like you need to not treat insurance companies, treat people. And even if you're excellent at offering service and you have top-notch technology, it can still be difficult to attract those patients to your dental practice, right? If you stand out in the crowd, though, depending on your location, there should be several dental practices to choose from in your area. So you need to differentiate yourself by developing a unique selling proposition, USP, unique selling proposition, USP. Remember that for your brand as part of your dental marketing strategy. And many practices use this luxury dentistry, right? Their unique selling proposition is this luxury dentistry to help them stand out. Although you can also dig into your specialties. Like, what is it? What makes you stand out? What makes you you? What makes you unique? What makes them, why should they pick you over other people? Like, what truly is going to have you stand out? That is something you're going to have to create in your website. For me, it's a lot of motivational speaking. It's a lot of my personality. Like, I'm not scared to go on camera. I talk and I get them I talk more than just dentistry. It can't always be about selling teeth. The dentistry is boring, dude. You know, nobody cares about a crown prep or an implant, but what makes your practice unique? What makes you stand out? What creates your culture? Get them to understand that so that they fall in love with you before you walk in, because it's going to help the way they pick up the phone, the way your staff talks, the way they look at your website, all that matters. So you got to stand out. Another thing you can do is sponsor local events, become more omnipresent. Not everything has to be digital. One of the most effective ways to attract patients is through community involvement. I can remember that one of my greatest ways is I started doing free dental days. I did that for 10 years. Now you got to be careful, because when I did that, I started attracting, you know, patients that never wanted to pay me. But still, it's what a great cause, and getting in your community, getting involved, sponsoring local events. You're starting out. If you're starting out, have your name or logo on everything. Will help you build brand awareness. It is the best. Brand awareness is one of the huge things. I remember spending a lot of money originally in billboards, and everybody is so funny. My kids became the celebrities because I wanted to know as a family practice. One downside is that when I first had my 3 kids always on the signs, and understand the reason why it was a twofold for me. When I drove by the billboard and I saw my 3 kids, I realized I was doing this for my family. I was doing this for something greater than myself. So it was also a friendly reminder of why I was doing it. But it started everyone knew that picture, everyone knew that logo, everyone knew what I stood for, and they knew I was about family. So those help. Sponsor logo events is a great way to get your name out there, and it's a strategy that can be used by successful dentists. You've heard that you can either sponsor an event related to dentistry, or you can host an event in the community. Either way, you're helping build your brand awareness for the dental practice, right? Brand awareness is huge. Omnipresence, get out there. These are all sorts of events that you can sponsor: charity events, community organizations, concerts, races, etc. And remember that to host your events, this is a great way to show off your expertise and attract new patients, because when you're hosting it, you're kind of leading the forefront. They already think of you as a celebrity. They think of you as something bigger than what you might be. And so sponsoring events are huge. It's absolutely what changed the way you practice. It's changed the way my branding was. And look at it, there's nothing wrong with getting out of the community and showing them that you exist. Most people want to stay in their little closet and hope their work is what attracts a new patient. That is not what attracts a new patient. What attracts a new patient, they're going to look up in this digital age, get to know you, get to know who you are, understand your culture, understand your events, let people know what you stand for. It'll be huge. And then you got search engine optimization, SEO. We've heard about this all the time. It's not a simple game of stuffing keywords anywhere. It's also more than just the most, backlinks win strategy through certain helps, right? I mean, us as dentists, I'm like, man, I know nothing about SEO, so you have a team. But in order to rank well in search results these days, you need an effective and well thought out SEO plan on your side, one of which is prioritized when it comes time for updating content or adding new pages, etc. So make sure that this component gets some attention from you. Like, make sure you're understanding, if you have a marketing team, hey, what are we going after? What traffic are we looking for? Make sure it stands for your culture. Make sure it represents who you are. Don't just hire a company and trust that they know dentistry. They don't know dentistry. They might know words that pop up, but you know dentistry. You're the expert in this. What is it that you're trying to attract? What is it that you're trying to draw to? What is goes back to your culture? What culture you're trying to establish? The ultimate goal of an SEO is to get your website ranked high in the search and result page, right? SERPs, as possible for your business keyword, of course. This way, more people will find out about you. They'll visit you more. They'll see you more. They'll come to your site more. What offers you can. This process starts by improving your rankings, your keywords, your phrases related to what product or service you might provide or whatever. But you must have an attracting new, it's a way to attract new visitors via improved organic traffic flows across all sites linked up to various social media platforms. So such as Twitter, aka add hashtags, use hashtag my business name, like whatever it is, like hashtag Grazi Dental Wellness or hashtag the dentist CEO, whatever it is. This is going to draw attention to you, attract traffic to you, but you must be a part of the strategy. You can't just trust marketing teams know what you're doing. I'm telling you, you got to be interactive. You got to be engaged. Like, nothing is going to come without your hands and ears touching it. Nothing's going to come without you representing who you are. And if you do, life's going to happen to you, not for you. So cause and create what you want. Be involved, be engaging, right? And then focus on getting positive reviews. Like, it's very important that your patients, today everyone's looking at reviews. If you can get a video review, get a video review. If you can get a testimonial, even better. If you can get any reviews, your review matters. Your reviews are your reputation, right? Some people might not even look you up until they look at your review ranking. So it is important. Like, I incentivize my team to give good reviews. A good reputation can be from an unknown dentist to a top-notch dentist, right? Think of Bill Dorfman, and when he did extreme makeovers on, Hollywood, whether he's a good dentist or not, he is amazing, but whether he was or not, people thought he was a celebrity. And so he became bigger than what he was. He got out there. It's hard. It's hard nowadays to get positive reviews, but you must ask for them. The biggest thing or biggest MO I can tell you to get positive reviews is just ask for them. Go ask your patients what you're looking for. Tell them, hey, if I was of value to you, can you give me this review? Hey, what do you think about this? Would you tell some of your friends? You don't need to spend a lot of money outside marketing. You don't need to lead it. I mean, the digital platform is important these days, but you don't need to spend a lot of money doing it. Like, if you have a budget, just start out by asking for your patients you have. Remember, like attracts like. There's patients that you like that are going to attract patients into your practice. Just ask them, hey, can you give me a good review? Can you help me with this? I promise you they'll be more willing to do that. I spend more money internal marketing than I do external. But with that said, most of my implant patients or ortho patients all come from word of mouth. So just don't be afraid to ask. Like, that's the thing, guys. And so, in closing, guys, I really hope this call was of value to you. I mean, was this call of value to you? Like, did you get great tips or tricks or insight even about marketing, what to look for? Do you want more of these type of calls, right? Do you want to scale your practice or even double your practice? I mean, guys, let me show you how, man. I've been begging people, register for my private boot camp, guys. The Relentless Dentist is limited to 50 people, where I will show you all my strategies, how to make more dough, how to put money back in your back pocket, how to get more time back, right, guys? I mean, like, look, just email me at the info@thedentistco.com, guys, and I want to sign you up today. Sign up today, you get 20% off. Be the first 50 people, and you'll get the first 20 people will get 50% off of my mentorship and training. My team will put the link in below. You guys, I'm telling you, let's go. What are you waiting for? If you want to grow your practice, triple your practice, double your practice, even quadruple your practice like I have in literally 3 years or less, Guys, I have tips and tricks that work. I'm here to help you. I'm here to grow with you. I really hope you hit the link button below. I'd love to see you soon. We'll talk soon. Have a wonderful day, guys.